Hey everyone! Remember the iconic crew from Beverly Hills, 90210? Well, get ready for a blast from the past as we take a look at where your favorite stars are today. From the unforgettable drama to life-changing transformations, we're diving deep into how the cast has changed over the years. You won't believe how far they've come since their days in Beverly Hills. Let's jump in and see what everyone's up to now. Jason Priestley, man. What a legend from Beverly Hills. He played Brandon Walsh, you know, that perfect all-around good guy that everyone kinda wanted to be friends with. He was born on August 28, 1969. So when he started this TV show, he was like in his early 20s. But seriously, he became this huge teen heartthrob in the 90s. Everyone loved him. And what's cool is that Jason wasn't just about acting. He actually directed a bunch of episodes too. Talk about multi-talented, right? Plus, he's super into car racing, like legit competing in races and stuff. These days, he's still acting and doing his thing. But for a lot of people, he'll always be Brandon Walsh, you know? That's his big moment. Shannon Doherty. Whoa, what a force in Beverly Hills. 90210. She played Brenda Walsh, the fiery twin sister of Brandon, and let me tell you, she was one of the characters that really brought the drama to the show. Shannon was born on April 12, 1971, so she was around 19 when the show first kicked off. She quickly became one of the most talked-about stars of the 90s. After this TV show, Shannon went on to star in other big shows like Charmed, which just added to her star power. She's also known for being outspoken and fierce, both on and off screen. In recent years, she's been really brave about opening up about her health struggles, especially her battle with cancer, which has shown everyone just how strong and inspiring she really is. Luke Perry was truly the heartthrob of Beverly Hills, 90210. He played Dylan McKay, the ultimate bad boy with a sensitive side, and let's be honest, everyone was obsessed with him. Born on October 11, 1966, Luke was about 24 when he started on the show, which made him a bit older than some of the other cast members, but he totally owned that role. Dylan's brooding personality and complicated relationships were a huge part of why fans kept coming back for more. After this TV show, Luke had a solid career, including roles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Riverdale, and other shows and movies. Sadly, Luke passed away in 2019, and it was a huge loss for the entertainment world. He'll always be remembered as one of TV's most iconic characters. Tori Spelling is one of the most recognizable faces from Beverly Hills, 90210. She played Donna Martin, the sweet and sometimes naive girl next door who everyone rooted for. Born on May 16, 1973, Tori was about 17 when the show first started, and she quickly became a central part of the series. What made her role even more interesting is that her father, Aaron Spelling, was the show's producer, which added a little behind-the-scenes drama. But Tori made Donna her own, and fans loved her. After this TV show, she kept busy with acting, reality TV, and even wrote a few books. Tori's life has always been in the public eye, and she's managed to stay relevant in Hollywood for decades. Donna Martin graduates, definitely a line 90210 fans will never forget. Ian Ziering. Now there's a guy who brought a lot of energy to Beverly Hills, 90210. He played Steve Sanders, the rich, spoiled, but lovable guy who was always getting into some kind of trouble. Born on March 30th, 1964, Ian was actually one of the older cast members when the show started. He was about 26 at the time, but he fit right into that high school setting. Steve's character was known for his wild schemes and funny moments, which gave the show a lighter, more humorous side. After this TV show, Ian stayed in the spotlight with roles in shows like Sharknado, which became a cult favorite, and he even competed on Dancing with the Stars. He's kept a pretty consistent presence in Hollywood and has always had a fun, upbeat vibe to his career. Brian Austin Green was the cool guy with a love for music on Beverly Hills, 90210. He played David Silver, the nerdy kid who evolved into a DJ and became a core part of the group. Born on July 15, 1973, Brian was only about 17 when the show kicked off, and his character went through one of the biggest transformations over the course of the series. David's journey from awkward high schooler to confident young adult made him relatable to a lot of fans. After this TV show, Brian continued acting in various TV shows and movies, like Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, and Anger Management. Plus, his real-life relationships, especially with Megan Fox, have kept him in the public eye. He's also a dad now, and while he's done plenty of work since 90210, for a lot of people, he'll always be David Silver. Gabrielle Carteris, who played Andrea Zuckerman on Beverly Hills, 90210, was the smart, ambitious one in the group. Andrea was always focused on her academics and future, and Gabrielle really brought that determination to life on screen. Born on January 2, 1961, Gabrielle was actually the oldest of the main cast members when the show started. She was around 29, which is pretty wild when you think about her playing a high school student. After her time on this TV show, Gabrielle stayed active in the entertainment industry, appearing in a variety of TV shows and movies. But beyond acting, she's also taken on a major leadership role, becoming president of the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. She's made a big impact both on and off the screen, and fans will always remember her as Andrea. Tiffany Thiessen joined Beverly Hills a little later, but she made a huge splash as Valerie Malone, the rebellious and edgy new girl in town. Born on January 23, 1974, Tiffany was around 20 when she took on the role, and she brought a totally different energy to the show. Valerie was the kind of character who shook things up, always getting into some sort of trouble and creating tension with the other main characters. Before this TV show, Tiffany was already a familiar face from Saved by the Bell, so fans were excited to see her take on this more mature role. After the show, she continued acting in various TV series, including White Collar and Alexa and Katie. She's also ventured into the world of cooking, hosting her own show, Dinner at Tiffany's. Tiffany's career has really evolved over the years, but her time as Valerie on 90210 definitely stands out. Joe E. Tata played one of the most beloved characters on Beverly Hills, 90210, Nat Busicchio, the owner of the Peach Pit. Nat wasn't just a guy who ran a diner, he was like a father figure to the gang, always there to offer advice or just a friendly smile. Born on September 13, 1936, Joe was in his mid-50s when the show began, and his character added this comforting, warm vibe to the series. He was a steady presence throughout the show's run, and fans really connected with him. After this TV show, Joe continued to pop up in various TV shows, but for most people, he'll always be remembered as Nat, serving up burgers and life lessons. Sadly, Joe passed away in 2022, but his legacy as part of the 90210 family will always live on. Carol Potter, who played Cindy Walsh, was the ultimate TV mom on Beverly Hills, 90210. She was always there for her kids, Brandon and Brenda, offering support, advice, and, of course, a few grounding moments. Born on May 21, 1948, Carol was in her early 40s when the show started. Cindy was that classic, loving mother figure. and Carol played the role perfectly. After this TV show, she continued acting here and there, but she also pursued a career as a marriage and family therapist, which is kind of fitting considering how much mom advice she gave on the show. She's had an interesting life, balancing acting with her work helping others. For fans, though, she'll always be remembered as Cindy Walsh, the heart of the Walsh family. James Eckhouse played Jim Walsh, the reliable and supportive dad on Beverly Hills, 90210. He was the backbone of the Walsh family, always looking out for Brandon and Brenda and giving them practical, no-nonsense advice. Born on February 14, 1955, James was about 35 when the show kicked off, and he brought a real sense of calm and stability to the sometimes chaotic lives of the teenagers. Jim wasn't just a dad, he was also a successful businessman, which added another layer to his character. After 90,210, James continued to work in both TV and film, taking on a variety of roles and even directing a few projects. His calm, steady presence is something that fans still remember fondly today. That's a wrap on our trip down memory lane with the cast of Beverly Hills, 90210. It's amazing to see how much they've all evolved, both on and off the screen. Whether they've continued acting, taken on new ventures, or left a lasting legacy, one thing's for sure, they'll always hold a special place in our hearts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more nostalgic looks at your favorite shows, and drop a comment below on who your favorite character was. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.